Submarines today are equipped with so much nuclear power that they can reduce 288 cities into radioactive ash in less time than it takes to order a pizza. Today, we'll look at 5 of the most deadly nuclear-armed submarines that are already in service, or are soon going to enter into service. Our list includes submarines that can wreak havoc with their deadly Trident II missiles, submarines that are built with ultimate world destruction in mind, and Russian submarines built solely with the purpose of targeting the US Navy. Let's get started. Number 5. Ohio-class Ballistic Missile Submarine. Owned by the United States Navy, the Ohio-class Ballistic Missile Submarine has the capability to carry 24 UGM-133 Trident II D5 submarine-launched ballistic missiles that have as many as 12 W-88 475 kiloton thermonuclear warheads. It has the sheer accuracy of the Mk5 re-entry vehicle that boasts a circular error of probability of less than 90 meters. The submarine could also use its Trident II missiles as first strike weapons, making the entire vessel quite a deadly one. According to the 2010 Nuclear Posture Review, out of which 2 can be given in for repair at any given time. As of 2016, there are 5 Ohio-class submarines deployed in the Atlantic Ocean, while 9 can be found assigned to the Pacific. We can only imagine the destruction these strategically scattered vessels can cause to the entire world in less time than it takes to order a pizza. Despite being only the 3rd largest submarine in the world, right behind Russian Navy's 48,000-ton Typhoon class and the 24,000-ton Borei-class, it carries more missile power than both of them. However, as part of the New START Treaty, 4 tubes on each SSBN are to be deactivated, with the vessel operating on only 20 of them available for warloads. Moreover, during her sea trials in 1982, the Ohio-class showed virtual undetectability, giving the US Navy the benefit of extremely advanced flexibility. The design of the vessel was so carefully crafted to ensure that the submarine would be able to operate for about 15 years before it needed a major overhaul. Number 4. Columbia-class Ballistic Missile Submarine. Even though the Ohio-class Ballistic Missile Submarine is a more than capable nuclear-powered vessel, it can't be denied that it has an aging design, with the first of the class reaching the end of their 42-year service lives. So in order to combat the old design, the United States Navy has decided to build a new Columbia-class boomer with new SSBNs that are slightly larger than the Ohio-class, with a displacement of 20,800 tons. However, the Columbia-class only has 16 Trident II D5 missiles on board, 8 less than what the Ohio-class would carry. Since most of the vessel's massive size is occupied by a new life-of-the-boat reactor and permanent magnet motor drive, which despite being extremely quiet is gigantic in size, there's less space for more Trident IIs. The new vessels are built around the concept of technology from the Virginia-class attack submarines, and use many of the smaller built systems, which helped create an impressive model. In some respects, you can even consider the Columbia-class to be an enlarged advanced derivative of what was once the extraordinary Virginia-class design. However, the Columbia-class is only a vessel on paper, not in reality, since it is set to start construction this year, with the first boat entering into service by 2031. Number 3. Project 955 Borei-class Ballistic Missile Submarine. Even though America's Cold War adversary has been severely reduced when it comes to military power, the Russians are head-to-head with the United States in exactly one area, and that is nuclear weapons. Which is why it doesn't come as much of a surprise to know that Russia is now building a fleet of new Project 955A Borei-class ballistic submarines that are more than capable of causing some serious damage. While they are smaller than their gargantuan Project 941 Aquila aka Typhoon class predecessors in both volume and crew, the Borei-class are still larger than both the Ohio or Columbia. However, even though the Russians dominated the US when it comes to their size, their vessel isn't quite as capable as the American ones. Despite the fact, they are still the quietest Russian ballistic missile submarines that were built to date, while incorporating pump jet propulsion technology for the first time on a Russian nuclear submarine. However, it has also been reported that the hydraulic pumps in the vessel can become quite noisy after a relatively short period of operation, which can end up reducing the stealth capabilities of the submarine. These vessels can carry 16 RSM-56 Bulava submarine-launched ballistic missiles that each have as many as 10 nuclear warheads, with a range of 8,000 kilometers. These warheads are pretty accurate between 250 meters and 300 meters CEP, specifically designed to evade missile defenses. Although they were originally reported to carry 12 missiles only, the Boreis were able to add 4 more since the mass of 36-ton Bulava SLBM was decreased. Constructed in such a way, the Boreis required 17,000 tons of metal. If you don't know how much that is, just imagine 50% more metal than the Eiffel Tower. Number 2. Project 667 BDRM Delfin-class Delta IV Ballistic Missile Submarine. The Delta IV is the support system for the Russian ballistic missile submarine fleet currently. Built at the same time as the mighty Typhoon class, the design of the 18,200-ton Delta IV is quite capable despite being old. It is armed with 16 R-29 RMU Sineva liquid fuel ballistic missiles that each have between 4 and 8 warheads. The Delta IV is also equipped to fire missiles in any direction from a constant course in a circular sector, a feature that previous versions of the Project 667 designs did not have. Moreover, it can also fire its ballistic missiles from a depth of 55 meters, while it cruises at a speed of 6 to 7 knots. The propulsion system of the vessel allows a speed of 14 knots when surfaced, which can go up to 24 knots when submerged using 2 VM4 pressure water reactors, rated at 180 MW. The Delta IV class submarines were made keeping in mind that they would operate as strategic nuclear missile submarines. This is why they were specifically designed to carry out strikes on military and industrial installations along with naval bases. Not only that, but the submarines were also built to be capable of launching the Novator SSN-15 Starfish anti-ship missile, or anti-ship torpedoes. If you aren't clear on how much damage that can cause, then maybe it might help to know that the Starfish is armed with a nuclear warhead that has a range of up to 45 kilometers. As if that wasn't enough, the submarines are equipped with 4 533mm torpedo tubes that can easily launch all types of torpedoes, including anti-hydroacoustic devices and anti-submarine torpedoes. Although the Delta IV submarines were based with the Russian Northern Fleet at Olenia Bay initially, they now serve in 12th Squadron of Strategic Submarines in the Northern Fleet that are now located in Yagolnaya Bay. Number 1. Project 885 Yasen-class Guided Missile Submarine. The newest nuclear-powered cruise missile submarines, the Severdosvink, are being constructed by Sevmash for the Russian Navy. Based on the successful Akulo-class and Alpha-class designs, these submarines are projected to replace the Russian Navy's current Soviet-era nuclear attack submarines. According to an August 2009 report from the US Office of Naval Intelligence, the Yasen-class submarines were estimated to be the quietest and least detectable of the Russian and even Chinese nuclear submarines, which is the most important thing in submarine warfare. However, they were still not as quiet as the contemporary US Navy submarines were. The vessel's design is known as state-of-the-art. They are aligned with land attack cruise missiles, anti-submarine missiles, and anti-ship missiles. Each submarine has the ability to carry 32 caliber or 24 Onyx cruise missiles that are stored in 10 vertical launchers, along with 10 533mm tubes with mines and anti-submarine missiles, such as the RPK-7. But what makes the Yasen-class submarines unique is the fact that they happen to be the first to be equipped with a 4th generation nuclear reactor. Despite not being a ballistic missile submarine, The payload of 32 dual nuclear/conventional capable 3M14K caliber cruise missiles that have a range of over 2,500 kilometers makes the Project 885-meter boats a threat to the US homeland. When it comes to the striking at the American East Coast as close as 2,000 kilometers, given the impressive stealth of the Severodvinsk, which is capable of 28 knots while running quiet, and her sister cousin to wreak such havoc that it reaches as far as the Great Lakes. Alright, comment below if you think these submarines are powerful enough to destroy the world in mere minutes. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to TechJoint, and we'll see you in the next one.